Greetings, friends and subscribers. Welcome to the Year of Beer.
Okay, today we're going to be trying this side launch brewing company dry hopped sour beer. This is an Ontario microbrewery craft brew we picked up back in December when we were visiting Canada. So it's basically described on the back as dry hopped with a generous amount of 3 different hops: Mosaic, Citra, and Eldorado hops. What they said is that they've created their own version of a sour warding process, so you get a clean, mildly fruity and tart base, which is a perfect partner for the citrus and tropical fruit notes that you'll find in dry hopped beers. So with all that being said, let's drink. So nice hiss on that can there, as Steve 1989 would say. Very faint kind of fruity smell on the aroma. I can see that. A slight tropical fruit smell to it.
I smell wheat.
You smell wheat? That's interesting. I don't get wheat at all, so I'm going to pour this a little bit. Definitely a healthy head on this beer. So I'll be careful on the second pour, see if I can get a little bit less head in there. Oh yeah, that's much better. So it looks very carbonated, like heavily carbonated. You can see how effervescent it is. There's a lot of bubbles to this one. You also see that it's a little bit cloudy when we look at that sort of color and clarity through it. And that's because it's apparently an unfiltered beer. So, I don't know, has the nose opened up at all for you, Julia? I still smell like hints of pineapple or something in it.
Maybe. I can get some of the citrus that they say, but it does smell wheaty to me.
So there's an element of hops in there, but it's not hoppy in the traditional sense of like a hoppy beer or something. I think Julia might like this one.
Yeah.
It's very mild, inoffensive, I would say. It's pleasant. There's like a slight sweetness without it being really sweet.
And it is a little sour. It's got a nice sour taste to it.
Yeah, there's definitely a pucker. It really accents the citrus notes, I think, in the hops. This is a very
Yeah,
simple
you don't
beer.
notice. Yeah, I don't notice the hops flavor in this one. It is got a bit of a tang, what I would call a tang, which would be the little bit of sourness.
Yeah, fascinatingly, it's not even malty. It's not malty at all.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's really clean and crisp.
It is very crisp. Yeah,
that slight hoppiness and that little bit of citrusiness, and like Julia's gone back for seconds and thirds at this point. So
yeah, no, this is good. I like this one. This one is not bad at all.
So interestingly, then I guess we have to decide. It might be worth exploring sour beers for Julia a little bit more. I think that's kind of what's making the hopping taste good or complimentary for you, but we could definitely look at some dry hopped beers as well moving forward. So yeah, so that was Side Launch Brewing Company's dry hopped sour beer. Do you have any other thoughts, Julia?
No, I don't. I find that it's very good. Giving me the burps too, excuse me. It's very tasty. There's not a lot of hoppiness to it, like we've said. There is a sour tang, and I really actually like this one quite a bit.
All right, well, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and as always,
Thanks for drinking with us.
cheers.
Cheers.